This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Did we really just spend that much money? Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head's spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know! I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. You'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Hey.
Yes.
Just great.
How's this?
Got it.
Hey! Yay!
All right.
Hey, Alfin, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Hey. Hey! Yes! Right.
Sure.
I don't believe this! Ah!
Okay! Great!
Good. Nice work. Ah!
But this is...
Wow. This is...
Yes!
Oh!
amazing!
Nice work. Very nice.
Thanks.
Yes!
We've reached our destination.
Hey.
Yes. Oh.
Yay! What? Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah!
We avoided getting roasted in that ring. But what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Guess I'll polish up my sword.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though, actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why. Woo! Night, everyone. Another day, another Gald.
We finally made it. Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Yeah! Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Just great.
I guess... Thanks.
Huh?
Well... All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I guess.
Whew.
Got it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle in that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter? Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really?
As impressive as all.
Ah, and here I hoped I was improving. This could be useful.
Go no further!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
My fists are crushing it out there! So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law. What do you want to do about that big one?
Let's take it down.
Don't...
Let's dispose of the trash.
Watch! Here! A whirling storm. Is it high? Back it out again!
Swallow Blade! Now Dragon Claw! Hit him where it hurts most!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
I hope this thing is... I'm not done! Dragon Claw! Rising Wyvern! Come on, roll now! Rip and tear! It's time! Move escape!
Looks like you got this one covered.
Dragon Force! Rising Wyvern!
Heaven and earth.
Lunar Rondo!
A wailing dance of lightning.
Hurricane Thrust!
The enemy hears arcs too.
You'll soon see about that.
Phoenix!
Reload! There you go. Stop
Eat them!
Annihilation!
You're mine! You escape! Dragon Force! Swallow Blade! Dragon Force!
Let's get you all put away.
I'm on a roll now! Here I go!
Our expert coming through. I'll heal you all.
Swallow Dance!
Confiscated.
Here I come! I'll hit you here now! Dragon Force! Rising Karama! Dust to dust! Lunar Rondo! I have no limits! Come and get it! Away! Dragon Form! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm going to need to use all the far beyond the
I'm on it.
darkest sky.
You're mine!
All upon me.
You're mine! I'm not done now! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Rolling Cut! Lunar Rondo! Swallow Dance! I'm on a roll now! Death Blossom! Soaring Light Spear! Now it's extending! First strike!
One more time. Got it. Now's our
I'm
chance.
not done! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Dragon! Rising Wyvern! Burn! Hurricane! Eagle Fly! Take this! Blue Escape! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Cut! Lunar Rondo! Soaring Light Spear! Lunar Rondo! Soaring Light Spear! Tear!
Don't mind if I do.
Soaring Light Spear! Wither Dragon! Here I come!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Blue Escape! Soaring Light Spear! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane Thrust! This one's all mine! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane Thrust! Soaring Light Spear! Totally!
Heaven, first fork.
In an instant! Impact Block!
I'll heal you all. Here goes.
Take this!
One at a time.
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Away! Fly!
Spirit flare.
Dragon Swarm!
Reload.
Rising Wyvern! Here comes
The
something
enemy's going
big!
all
Your
out
turn!
to dodge. Sparkling stars of light. Seven-Eye All disasters made one.
Big Fist has got your name on him! Try harder! My turn! Not today!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll tear you apart!
I'll heal you all!
Now you see what I can do!
Raging cascade!
No escape! Swallow blade! Dragon swarm! Stay away from my friend!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
This is looking grim. Hold tight.
We've been through far worse before.
Right. Time to turn the tide.
Back into the fray. Wind up, first force.
Can't be happening! Not my fight!
Take this! I'm not done!
Thunderblade! One more time.
Here I come!
They're not playing around.
Here comes the big one!
Chain between heaven and earth. Resuscitation! A wailing fancy of lightning!
Try harder!
Healing circle!
Here I come!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too. I'm ready. All disasters made one. Come forth, the helix of purity! I'll heal you all! Hailstorm!
Swallow blade!
One more
Dragon
time!
swarm!
Healing circle!
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Illuminate the dark! Resuscitation! Holy land!
Try harder!
A chain between
Here
heaven
I
and
come!
earth!
I'm not done!
A wailing fancy of lightning!
Can't move!
There! All disasters made one! Come forth, the helix of purity!
First strike!
Maelstrom! I'll bring you back from
Glimmer Dragon! Now I'm in the
Dance
groove!
in the wind! Air thrust!
Not done
Chain
yet!
between heaven and earth!
Take this!
A wailing fancy of lightning! Resurrection! Here!
That freaking
Bring
does
you
it!
back from death's abyss! More for the stockpile! Raging cascade!
Swallow dance!
One more time!
Not done yet!
Air thrust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
You're mine!
Show you what my art can do! Rise and shine!
Dragon swarm!
Arctic waterfall!
This can't be happening.
Without
You!
Get up! There with
Stay
the
away from my friends!
First strike! Come and get it!
You're mine!
Hurricane!
Dragon swarm!
All good things come to an end.
chain between heaven and earth! A wailing fancy of lightning! What my
Take
art
this!
can do! Rise and shine!
Dragon
My
swarm!
savior! A whirling struggle! Resurrection!
Get
They're not
attacked!
playing around! Watch out!
What's this?
Hurricane! Lightning condemned!
Try harder!
I'm just sky is mine! A whirling struggle! Mega ray! Here, let me help!
Here I come!
Hurricane!
The flaming sun is yours to be let free!
Searing flame!
Here I come!
Come and get it!
Struck!
There! Helen storm! Here!
No escape!
Eagle Fly!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Hold together, just a little longer.
Thanks for the sympathy.
Get it together. We need you in
I'll
court.
let you all down.
Back into the fray. Shooting star. A chain between
Try
heaven and
harder!
earth. I'll bring you back from death. A wailing banshee of lightning. Resuscitation. Divine save.
Here I come! Struck! Dragon swarm!
Can't be happening.
Not my fight.
Now for something special.
Dragon swarm!
Dance in the wind.
Rising
It's
Wyvern!
about to strike. Ready to go.
Dragon swarm! Look sharp, everyone!
Stop.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! I can do this. I'll show you what my art can do.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
No! Can't end here!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Tectonic force shattering the pieces! Attack us!
That's gonna smart. Will this help?
Watch it!
This should do it!
Holy land! A chain between heaven and earth. Healing can't be happening. Lightning.
Whirlwind! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Watch this!
Dance in the wind! Air
Storm! I'm not done! Dragon Form!
It's finished!
Rising Wyvern!
Let's do it!
Watch this!
Lunar Phantom! We've got him on the run.
Don't get caught!
Right. Still anyone left?
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven, burst forth! Cyclone!
I'm not done! Slash! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Lunar Rondo!
The enemy is going all out! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Try harder!
Come forth! Annihilation! Mighty wind! Between heaven and earth! A wailing beauty of lightning! Sealed!
Try harder!
This is Searing flame! Reload! A chain between heaven and earth!
Rip and tear!
Here I come!
Wailing beauty of lightning!
Dragon Swarm!
Back into the field!
Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
Magna Ray! All disasters made one! Come forth with helix of purity! Now!
You're mine!
I can do this all
Dragon
day!
Swarm!
Helix circle!
Rising Wyvern!
Thunderblade! A chain
Now I
between
can let
heaven and
loose.
earth! I won't give up! A wailing... I can feel the medicine working! Divine dance in the wind! Sleep now! Get on there with heaven!
What a relief!
A chain between heaven and earth!
I'm on it!
A wailing
You
beauty
hear
of
it now!
lightning!
You picked the wrong fight!
Rip and tear!
This'll come in handy!
Take this!
Raging Cascade!
Hey! Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm!
I can do this all day!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
I'll finish you here and now!
Here I come!
Here's a
Here I come!
Sunblade! Dance in the wind! Air radiant pierce!
Now you see what I can do!
Searing flame! Reload!
I'm not done!
Dance in the
Swallow
wind!
Blade!
I'm
Dragon
just getting
Swarm!
Air thrust!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Thrust!
A wailing
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Try harder!
Helix of purity! Maelstrom! Too much to handle? Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! A chain between heaven and earth!
Try harder!
A
Now I'm
wailing
real
dancing
mad.
lightning!
Eat this!
You're mine!
I'll smash you!
Divine stage!
Now I can let the flame inside me! You're exciting! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Dahnans and Renans, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess... No way. Damn. Whew.
All right. This is...
Thanks.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
You guys want to rest here? Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me? Not really. I'm fine with just about anything. Everything you cook is delicious.
Well, thank you. Seeing you devour my food makes all the work I put into it well worth it.
Do I look that eager to you?
Nothing wrong with that. We all have to eat to survive. It makes me happy to see people eat their fill on what I fix.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Once we finish eating, we should get going. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with Great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Dohalim pancakes!
Huh?
Filled with equal parts compassion and passion, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of the Munchies. Delectable, ineffable Dohalim pancakes! Get 'em while they're hot!
That's quite the sales pitch.
This is all new to me as well, I assure you.
Why, if it isn't Lord Dohalim himself! Care for a pancake, my lord?
Might as well have some while we're here.
Indeed. However, I'm not sure how I feel about eating my own visage in front of the populace.
At least let me show you how to make them! I'll also teach you the most important part, how to draw Lord Dohalim.
Oh, this sounds like pure gold. I'm game.
Hey! We should make some pancakes right now.
They were drawing Dohalim's face back there. That seems like a handy trick to keep in your back pocket.
The recipe's light on ingredients, and a little extra work could bring the flavor right out.
Great! Then let's make some together. Our very own personalized pancakes.
Sure, I got this.
You're out, Alphen. I don't need spicy pancakes. You're out too, Kisara. You'd win easily.
Win what? Is it a competition?
Yes! A contest between me, Xion, and Dohalim.
Wait, what? I'm more of an eating specialist?
You can say that again.
I accept any and all challenges.
Great. Then I'll be the judge.
I can gather the ingredients.
Okay, then it's on!
Hey, what about me?
Maybe we'll have some luck finding what we need at the farm.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Right. Thanks.
Oh! Whoa! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen! It's time to find out once and for all whose pancakes reign supreme!
I guess he's emceeing now.
Let's hear some thoughts from Kisara, our judge!
Indeed. This is a highly eclectic group of competitors. I look forward to seeing what they produce for us today.
Expectations sure are running high! Ah! And here comes Xion with her entry!
I applied all of my know-how to this, and put extra care into the visual presentation.
Well, that's bold.
Nothing wrong with Xion holding her head high. Let's see how it tastes.
What?
I mixed in some candy that tingles the tongue.
Oh, I see. It's creative. I'll give it that. But it's quite, a mouthful, as it were. It might be too sweet.
Well, I should hope so. I put in as much food and sugar as I could. It should provide 3 days' worth of nourishment.
3 days worth?
Our judge has been left stunned!
And not in a good way.
Now it's time for the Lord himself!
Here is what I made.
What the?
Dohalim pancakes!
I can't believe he actually did the art.
Go on, relish my crowning achievement to your heart's content.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Not even a moment's pause.
Dohalim, there's some strange liquid leaking out of this.
Indeed. I gathered delicacies the world over and packed them all in. That's what makes my masterpiece so good. Pancakes are overrated anyways.
And you're out.
Defeat.
And just like that, his lordship is disqualified!
What do I do? I just made regular old pancakes. They're both just so eccentric. And mine is so... How am I supposed to follow their acts?
Rinwell, you're up!
Okay, I'm coming. Just putting on some finishing touches. Woo! Oh, Oodle. Ah! Your face! Whew. Are you sure? Well, okay. I'll never forget you, Hoodle.
Huh?
Okay, made it. Here you go.
Oh no, you didn't.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's see what Judge Kisara thinks.
Let's see. It's nice and soft around the edges, and yet there's a Hoodle face firmly imprinted in the middle. The contrast of fluffiness and firmness is simply fascinating. And there's a sweet texture that's nicely offset by the jam's tartness. That, and it's the strangest thing, it gives me this odd sense of ardor and conviction. I give this a perfect winning score.
Rinwell takes the title!
Looks like you reign supreme over pancakedom.
I don't understand. I thought I'd gotten the look and taste perfect. What could I have done wrong? Huh? Where's Kisara?
She took off running to burn off the food she ate.
I may have done her a disservice. I guess I was only thinking about what I personally would want to eat.
You know, these other ones are actually pretty good. I could go for more of this texture and salty sweetness.
I agree. Still, they pale next to Rinwell's pancakes.
Yeah, no question there.
In fact, I would love to partake in them again sometime. Whatever gave it such a fright?
Don't worry about it. I'll draw all of your faces next time.
I can't wait.
You just draw them, right? finally made it.
Right.
Saxleo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held? Shit.
Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this!
That was quite the little adventure we went on. Oh.
Just great.
Cheers!
Cheers! What? Nice try, you two. That
Never. Why?
Wait. Something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I? Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either. There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Feeling better now, Shion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Uh-huh.
I guess. All right.
Very well.
Is this Glanamy Castle?
I can hardly believe it, but there's Balseph.
It would seem this device is no sham. Ready yourselves. Our foe is spoiling for a fight.
So this is Calaglia's lord.
Holy crap, this guy's huge! Are you guys sure he's human?
It's definitely Balseph. Looking back, it seems like ages since we last fought.
Remember, you don't have a mask to protect you this time. One wrong move, and you could be in real trouble.
I know. Still, back then I didn't even know who I really was. I'm excited to see just how strong I've gotten since the last time.
That fire monster's causing us a lot of trouble!
Let me take a crack at it!
It's too much!
That monster's attacking! Look out!
By the power of water!
Can't be happening!
Time to stay away from my friends! No! Can't end here!
Divine Savior! Arch requires complete focus! Raging Cat!
Don't let it trap you in its flames!
I've let you all down.
Shooting star! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of half the close one!
That fire monster's getting ready to attack! Stop trying to resist!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! Burst forth! Cyclone! Dance in the wind! In here! Let's get you all tucked in. Ready?
Here it comes! Down you go!
A chain between heaven and earth. A whirlwind! Purge malevolence! Magic advance!
No!
Freeze
Can't
Lancer!
end here! Burn you down!
Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! Whirlwind! Raging cascade!
I'll burn you down!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A chain between heaven and earth. Earth! A wind! Oh, sparkling stars of light! Rain down and purify all!
Yeah!
Meteor storm! A chain between heaven and earth! A chain between heaven and earth! A wailing banshee of lightning! Raging cascade!
Damn flames!
I'm sorry.
The crown contest is as good as mine!
So this is Calaglia's lord.
Holy crap, this guy's huge! Are you guys sure he's human?
That's definitely Balzer. Looking back, it seems like ages since we last fought.
Remember, you don't have a mask to protect you this time. One wrong move, and you could be in real trouble.
I know. Still, back then I didn't even know who I really was. I'm excited to see just how strong I've gotten since the last time we fought.
I'm going to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Try harder! Take this!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friends! Here I come!
I'll bring you back.
Try harder! Not a chance!
I'll bring you back.
Not now!
Can't move! That thing's huge!
Don't let it trap you in its flames! I'll bring you back. That fire monster's causing us a lot of trouble. A wailing banshee of
Let me take a crack at it!
I owe you one. I'm all stuffed up.
No! That fire monster's getting ready to attack!
Resuscitation! A whirling struggle is what my arts can
They'll
do.
pay for
Winds
that.
of heaven! First
Powered hurricane!
Resurrection!
What a
Air throw!
I could do this all day! I'm not gonna fight it.
Ready?
Here it comes! Down you go!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation!
Is this it?
Don't give up! Radiant, I won't give up!
I'll burn you down!
All disasters made one! Come forth, the helix of purity! Let's take care of...
Crown contest is a...
So this is Calaglia's lord.
Holy crap, this guy's huge! Are you guys sure he's human?
That's definitely Balzer. Looking back, it seems like ages since we last fought.
Remember, you don't have a mask to protect you this time. One wrong move, and you could be in real trouble.
I know. Still, back then I didn't even know who I really was. I'm excited to see just how strong I've gotten since the last time we fought.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
You're mine!
On guard!
Dragon Swarm!
That monster's attacking! Look out!
There are...
I'm going to
I have
use
no
all the
limits.
power of my healing arts to accomplish
Try
this.
harder!
Try harder! This!
You'll pay for that! I'll burn you down! Coming through!
this!
Try harder!
Winds of
My
heaven!
turn!
First force! Resuscitation!
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wiper!
All by the power of water! Come forth! The healing security!
Try harder! My turn! You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Holy quiver! Holy
Thanks for the healing.
Watch your back, okay?
Yeah, you too.
That fire monster's causing us a lot of trouble!
Let me take a crack at it!
Alright, let me out!
Sleep healing.
Thanks, Shion. I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
I'm ready to go.
Resuscitation! Hurricane Strike!
Not done yet!
Hurricane
Take this!
Strike!
That fire monster's getting ready to attack!
I let my guard down.
Stay away from my friend!
Sleep now! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Try harder! No, you can't!
I'll bring you back from death's
No!
abyss!
It can't end here!
Pain between heaven and earth! Ready? Away!
Here it comes! Down you go! Not done yet!
Show you what my art can do!
Alright, let me out. Leave the charges. Me.
Sleep now!
Here, I'm ready to go.
Here's a healing!
Lock up the door. I'm ready to go.
Get on in there with the
This
others!
one's mine.
Magic Bam!
Here I come!
Get on in there with the others! The power of circle!
Thank you for all your help.
What would I
Please.
do without you?
Don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Waterfall!
In here.
You're mine!
More for the stop sign! Reload! Take Graviton Field!
Here out of my way!
Mega Ray! Gemini Alto! Now!
Try harder!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Take this!
A whirling
Dragon Swarm!
Reload! Winds of annihilation! Mega Ray!
No!
Field!
Can't end here!
Don't leave me! Mega Ray!
That thing's huge!
Don't let it trap you in its flames! The flames will roar! Burning strike! Raging Sleep now! Get on in there with the others!
You're mine!
Here, let me
Dragon Swarm!
First aid! A whirling struggle! Take it!
My turn!
Here goes!
Swallow Blade! I
Lightning!
can't move!
Don't give up! I'll bring you back from death to
Damn
this!
slave!
Holy land! Here, let me help!
Not done yet!
Far
You're
beyond the
mine!
darkest sky!
Strike!
I bear
Dragon
one
Swarm!
more! Radiant pierce! All healing wall, phase one!
Is this it?
Come forth, the healing security! I'll bring you back from death to
Damn
this!
slave!
Resuscitation will roar! In here! No more playing nice!
Diogenes!
Far beyond the darkest sky! Back into the fray!
Stop trying to resist!
Oh, sparkling stars of earth! Rain down into the world!
Dragon Swarm!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Far beyond the darkest sky! Back into the fray!
You're mine!
Shooting star! I'm going to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Try harder!
I'll bring you back from death to this. Resuscitation!
Take this!
Ready to go!
Dragon Swarm!
By the power of
Try harder! Now!
now!
Dragon Swarm!
All right, let me out! Here!
Here I come!
By the power
Dragon
of
Swarm! Try harder! My turn!
A wailing god!
Dragon Slave! I'll try harder! No, you can't! Oh, no, no!
Get on in there with the others! A chain between heaven and earth!
Try harder!
A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! First force! In here! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'll be saving this one!
Here I come! Damn flame!
I could do without this pain.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
How about this?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Searing flame! Another hurricane blast! Air thrust!
You're mine! You're in trouble now!
A whirling banshee of light into the shadows! The power of light! Mega dance in the wind! This will come in handy. Healing circle! Purge malevolence! I owe you, Xion. Healing is what my arts do best.
Burn, 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 burn! Burn it all to the ground! Die!
Can't be happening. Come for the healing!
I hope this medicine works as promised.
One more time! First aid! I'm ready to go!
Try harder!
The power of light! Here's a healing art! First aid! Divine seed! Here I go! One more!
You're mine! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
A whirling struggle! Wind of heaven! Come on! You have to hold on! I'm ready to go! In the wind! Air thrust! A change between heaven and earth! Meteor! A wailing banshee of lightning!
Guardian I let my guard down.
Wind of heaven! Annihilation!
Can't move, stupid insect!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Burning strike! Raging decapitation! Breath!
Not done yet!
In here! Searing flame! Reload! This one!
Swallow Blade!
Resuscitation! Nail thrust! Lightning blast! Searing flame!
Take this, stupid insect!
Power of light!
Alright, let me out.
Take this! Try harder! My turn!
Ready to go.
A whirling struggle! Back into the winds of heaven! First force! I'm ready and here! Oh, sparkling stars! There! Rain down and pure lightning! Annihilation! Mega ray! Meteor! A whirling struggle!
It's
Winds
on!
of heaven! Healing hurricane flight!
Burn! The fight with this!
Cyclone! Go! Dance in the wind!
Alright.
Now where was it? Radiant!
Try harder!
I'll use walls!
Guardian Field! Flame!
Alright, let me out.
Heaven and earth!
Burn you down! Try harder!
Whirling shine!
No, you can't! It's too much!
Guardian Field.
Try harder!
Let me out.
The fight with
Heaven
this!
and earth! A whirling banshee of lightning!
Take this!
Heaven and earth! Annihilation! Ready to go! A wailing
Lightning
lightning!
Weapon!
Divine! Oh, this is trying to come over! A whirling healing circle!
I owe you one!
Winds of heaven! First force!
Try harder! Now! You're mine! Damn flame!
I'm nearly done for.
Okay.
Holy glimmer! Holy lamp! Here! Switch it off!
We've got him on the run.
Don't get caught!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Mega ray!
Out of my way!
Seal! More for the stockpile!
Try harder! This one's all mine!
Chain between heaven and earth! Healing circle! A wailing banshee of
Okay,
lightning!
here I go.
Now for some resuscitation!
This isn't looking good.
I have no limits!
Chain between heaven and earth!
Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
The flames will roar! Burning strike! Purge malevolence! Here's a healing art!
I owe you one!
Air thrust! A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven.
Try harder! No! Can't end here!
Lightning strike. Hurricane strike. Far beyond the darkest sky.
You're in trouble now!
I'll heal you all.
I owe you one.
Failed.
I can't hold on much longer. Leave the torch to me. Air thrust. Chain between heaven and earth. A wailing down.
Dragon form! Rising wyvern!
Lunar Rondo!
Darkest sky. I call upon
Hurricane sphere! Hurricane thrust!
Burn! Burn, 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 burn! Burn it all to the ground! Die!
The flaming side being cured to be let free! Rising wyvern!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts.
I let my guard down.
You're in trouble now!
Lightning. I'll bring you back from
You
death's
failed.
abyss if I dance the wind. In here. I'll heal you.
Not done yet!
Healing here goes. Up and
Here I
out.
come!
Let's go.
Dragon form!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Here goes.
Here I come! Dragon form! Rising wyvern! Fluid shield! The flaming You're finished!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Wait, it isn't over yet? Speak of the... Isn't that...
Ganabelt. That's one way to meet him again.
Can't stand the sight of his face. But boy, I can't wait to punch it again!
Law, are you okay?
I'm fine. We've moved way beyond this guy at this point, haven't we, Al?
That's right. It'll take a lot more than the likes of him to even come close to taking us down.
He may be some stupid phantom, but I'll still put him in his place.
In that case, there's no way we can lose. Woohoo! Here goes one crescent moon. The flames now.
I wonder if something happened.
Yes!
Excuse me!
Hey!
Really now?
What?
I see. Agreed.
Very nice.
Dohalim, the line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting.
Hey, Alfred, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
Did we really just spend that much money? We should be able to cook here.
Okay, whose turn is it to cook today?
Nice try, Law. We all know it's your turn.
Damn, was I that obvious? All right, guess I'll get to it.
Wait, before you get started. Remember when the three of us fixed pancakes back on the farm?
I remember how weirdly proud you were of yours.
Wait, don't tell me you want a rematch.
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just, I've been thinking about something ever since that day. I used every trick in the book to make the perfect pancake, and yet...
You're wondering why you lost, right?
Pretty sure it's because you pumped Isara here with enough sugar to give a Zoogle a...
Anyways, I've come up with a recipe, and was hoping you guys could taste them and tell me what you think.
All right. I'm up for round 2. Challenge accepted.
Wait, are we all doing this?
Come on. Shionne's clearly put a lot of work into this. I'm sure they'll be great. Right, everyone?
Thanks. Okay, wait here. I'll have them fixed up in just a few moments. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Here are your pancakes.
I can't wait. Let's see how they taste. Damn. The way these spices jump about in your mouth, you'd think they'd cancel each other out, but somehow they work brilliantly.
They're so sweet, I feel like they'll melt in my mouth. Every bite makes me feel like I'm in heaven.
Holy crap! These are so rich, just the way I like them! I can't stop stuffing them in my face!
You chose the perfect ingredients and heated them just enough to bring out their flavor. Amazing!
The presentation is simply exquisite, and they have such a pure, refined taste to them as well.
They're perfect!
Shion, these pancakes are amazing.
Really? I'm so glad they turned out well.
Although, don't we all seem to have different impressions of how they actually taste?
You're right. It's like everyone was eating something completely different.
Here, let me take a bite of yours, Alphen.
It's true. I fine-tuned them to suit each person's unique tastes.
You did that for everyone's pancakes? That must have been a lot of extra work.
It was, but I learned something important in doing so. You see, I was so focused on trying to make something that I thought would please people that I forgot to consider who I was actually serving.
Here, water!
Thanks, Rinwell. I thought I was a goner.
What's important as a cook isn't what I want people to feel about my food. It's about accommodating what they're looking for in a meal.
Well said, Shion. I'm so proud of you for figuring that out. No recipe is complete without love and care for whoever's eating it. Those alone make a dish taste better than any spice could.
So one might say that what makes a meal are both those who prepare it and those who eat it, rather than the food alone. How insightful.
You've grown so much as a cook, Shion. I have nothing left to teach you.
Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you so much.
Huh? Something smells nice.
It's probably the accessory I picked up earlier. It uses materials that put off a pleasing aroma.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. I'm jealous.
Want to try it on? I'm sure it'll look great on you.
Really? I'd love to.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Would you perchance be interested in going on a walk together?
Why? You're not on guard duty for another few hours.
Which is why I want to walk. To hear the music in these parts.
Music? Where are you going to find musicians all the way out here?
There's more to music than what people play. It's in the grass, fluttering in the wind. The leaves in the trees. and the songs of birds and insects. Once you open your ears, you'll find that music is truly everywhere in this world.
What sounds like music depends on who's listening, huh? It's an interesting idea, but I think it might be a little too difficult for me. Speaking of music, whatever happened to your instruments? You used to be a musician, didn't you?
Those are well out of my reach at this point. That aside, I don't feel that I yet have the right to play any of them again. You could say that it is in part my way of atoning for that which I have failed to do over the years.
Meaning that you haven't completely given up on making things right.
Do you think me a fool stuck in the past?
Not at all. In fact, far from it. You sound like you're still holding out hope for a brighter future. Picture yourself being able to play your music again. Doesn't that motivate you to keep going even when things get tough?
I see what you mean. I didn't realize that drive still lingered within me. The darkness in one's heart is sure to manifest in their music. However, I promise you that one day, when that darkness has finally lifted, I shall let you hear me perform.
Well, now that you've said it, you're gonna have to follow through. I look forward to hearing you play.
Here, let me help you relax and rest easy with a little melody. Feeling better after last night? That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hey! It's that ingredient!
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You always have an eye for food. That was quite the little adventure we went on. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Primed and ready!
Take this!
Now! This'll...
We are
undefeatable!
Unflappable!
Unfazable!
And most of all, we're free!
Finally. If only we could have flown with... the wind to get here faster. We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? I don't... Told ya. Lies unstoppable.
Well, looky here.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
We finally made it. Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shionne.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Hootle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alphen always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys? I will break down this wall!
Go no further!
You're mine! Super Swallow Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Lilith Gate! Lunar
Stay
Robo!
rusty! You gotta get the cover!
Soaring Red Spear!
A comfortable win.
I'm glad I made it in time.
Let's dispose of the trash. Far beyond the darkest skies!
Check it!
Mega Ray!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
Rising Wyvern!
Air thrust!
The heavens must be smiling.
That's no ordinary.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No escape! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Do it! Lunar Rumble! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! All finishing here now! No escape! Full time! Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Rising
Am I on a roller? What?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Oh, Sparky, put down the float!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Not much longer to go.
Come on,
I can shatter any steel. Let's do this together, Alvin.
Searing Gale!
Lightning! Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Guess I misread the landing.
We finally made it. Man, I'm famished.
You guys want to rest here? Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me? Not really. I'm fine with just about anything. Everything you cook is delicious.
Well, thank you. Seeing you devour my food makes all the work I put into it well worth it.
Do I look that eager to you?
Nothing wrong with that. We all have to eat to survive. It makes me happy to see people eat their fill on what I fix.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. It's finished. Hopefully the others like it.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
You finally made it.
Six-armed giant. Is this the Zoogle from the request?
It's not only alive, but completely uninjured.
We'll just have to see for ourselves if it's really as ferocious as they say.
No choice.
All right, got one.
Take this.
Take this. He's gonna need all of us together.
Luna Rondo!
Hurricane! Blah, blah, blah.
Aim for the weaker spot. Luna Rondo!
Tear him up.
Hurricane Thrust!
Between heaven and earth.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Eagle Fly!
Talon Hurricane!
Magic does it! First strike! Burn!
And you get to go.
Eagle Fly! I'm on a roll now!
A whale of
Dragon Swarm!
Talon Hurricane!
Rising Wyvern! Rip and tear!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! I'm not done!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on here!
A whirling circle!
I owe you one!
This one's for you, Dad!
You're mine! I'm not done! Hurricane Thrust!
Watch it!
You pay for that! Thrust!
I'll bring you back from death to
Rising
death.
Wyvern! Tear!
Divide
Here I come! I'm not done! First strike!
Shattering the
I owe you one!
Attack time!
back into the fray.
You're mine! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Dragon Swarm!
In here.
Swallow Blade!
Downfall. Let's get you out.
Storm! Slash!
Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust. All right. It's showtime.
Escape! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
A whirling circle.
Eat dirt!
Winds of Hellray. First force.
Eagle Fly! Here I come!
Tear you apart!
Leave now.
Dragon Swarm! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Mega Ray. Annihilation.
Here I come! Escape! Dragon Swarm!
Eagle Fly!
Rising Wyvern!
It looks like you got this one.
Here I come!
The
Here's
enemy's
Swallow
going
Blade!
all out. Try to dodge.
That frickin' does it! Not my finest!
Stay away from my friend!
I'll be here. This one.
Try harder!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Dragon Swarm!
Only left. Multiplication. Downfall. Magic is there. Thunderblade. Illuminate Brahma. Holy Elation.
Ready to win! Not my finest!
Luna Rondo!
Sleep now. More for the stockpile.
Take this!
Magic is
Luna
there.
Rondo!
From death to
Hurricane
death.
Thrust!
Too much to handle.
A whirling hurricane!
Wind from heaven!
Try hard! My turn!
Not my fighter.
More from the stockpile! Gemini
I'm not done! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Burn in hell!
Magic is there!
A whirling whirlwind!
There you go!
Dragon swarm! Rising wyvern! Hurricane thrust! Talon storm! Far enough!
There you go.
Blue escape!
Snap!
What's this?
Spirit flame!
Rising wyvern!
Talon hurricane! Here! They're crumbling!
Now we beat the crap out of them.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Here I come! First strike!
Between heaven and earth!
First strike!
Outstanding form.
Dragon swarm!
All fitted you here and
Rising
now.
wyvern!
The enemy is going right! Look out!
Eagle assault!
Leave the charge.
Far beyond the darkest skies!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Rising wyvern! Super Hollow Dance! Try harder! Talon storm!
All fitted you here and now.
Thrust!
Magic is
Whipping
there!
tear!
Holy Lance! Now for
Inspiration. Time for one more.
You're mine!
Eat this.
Revive!
Try harder!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Radiant
I'm just getting started.
You're mine!
It's
Now!
now.
Let's do it! Astral energy!
Say no more. Well, we beat it in the end.
Let us harvest what we can use and take it with us.
For the sake of it and then cast aside. How sad.
We've reached our destination. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Yes.
Hmm?
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sound... Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Mm-hmm.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hmm?
Got it. Very well.
Is the Vicent training ground.
Hey, isn't that a Helgantlo?
Is it some sort of prototype?
Whatever it is, it's a real tough customer.
I'm just getting
I'm not done!
Outstanding form!
Eagle Side! Dragon Swarm!
More for the stockpile!
Take this!
Radiant here!
I'll finish you here and now! I'm not done!
One more time!
You're mine!
I'm on a roll now! Sleep now! What a magic is there! I can do this all day! Into the shadows! Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No place here!
Eagle Fly! This'll come in handy!
I'll finish you
Healing circle! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Dragon Swarm!
Coming through!
Rising Wyvern!
Glimmer
Crack! You escape!
I can do this all day!
I'll finish you here and now! This one's all mine! Watch it!
There you go! Don't let up!
Rising Wyvern! Hurricane Strike! Soaring! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
A whirling struggle!
What a relief!
Winds of heaven! See us! Let's get you all tucked away!
I could do this all day!
Try harder!
Sleep now!
Now! I'm on top! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Lunar Rondo!
Get on in there with the others! Thanks for the healing! Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too!
You're mine! This is looking good!
Breathing! Between heaven and earth! A wailing bandit of ammo!
Thanks! Watch this! You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Talon Hurricane!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle Side! Oh, now you're talking!
I'll heal you all! A whirling struggle! Healing circle! Wind of heaven!
Super Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Gemini Aqua!
Talon Hurricane!
Here!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll finish you here and now!
Into the
Sword Rain Alpha!
A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! Coming through!
Dragon Swarm!
Get on in there with the
Sword Rain
others!
Alpha! Vacuum Blade!
Magic is there!
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Eagle Assault! I'll heal you all!
Double Demon
Here!
Fang!
This'll come in handy!
Double Demon Fang!
All right!
These six have
Why'd
got
you
your
heal me?
name on them!
Stop me dying?
Vacuum Blade!
I'll tear you apart! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm going to need to
Here I
use all
come.
the power of heaven and
Dragon
earth to
Swarm.
accomplish
I'm
this.
just getting
Sword Rain Alpha!
Better care!
I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. In here! Confiscated! Mega Ray!
I'll finish you here and now!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Mega Ray!
Double Demon Fang!
Now Talon Swarm!
Lunar Rondo!
I'm going to let all the power of my healing arts
this all day.
accomplish this.
You're mine! Dragon
Let's
Swarm!
get you all tucked away.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll finish you here and now!
Mega Ray!
Take this!
Meteor Storm!
Dragon
I
Swarm!
can do this all day.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hold on to your
How about it?
Yeah. Huh?
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Watch it!
Oh, what?
Seriously? Seriously? Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure.
Was that a compliment?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by... Now.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? You guys want to rest here?